Is that you, Fantim? Been a while.
It has been a while.
I almost forgot the sound of your voice.
Where have you been?
Where have I been? I don't even know. Where have you been?
I've been around the internets.
I mean, we can't even lie and say we were traveling.
No. But do you know what I can say?
What can you say?
I can say I have not watched a single Kombat Cast for Rambo and his entourage.
Okay, no, I've not watched Rambo's, and I watched everyone else's, and by everyone else I mean the two others.
So all three have aired by now?
Yes, all three have aired. We are less than a week away.
Whew, here we go.
Yeah. It's I'm really excited, actually. I know we've not exactly had much content coming out lately. We've just been quite busy, but that doesn't mean we've not been excited about what's coming our way. And yeah, we should talk about that.
I saw that Mileena gameplay footage, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to play her.
She looks great, right?
Yeah, she does. She really does.
my only issue with her gameplay is that I feel like I'm going to be watching more than I'm playing.
Oh, yeah, you think so? Like, you're just gonna jump on streams and stuff?
No, as in, I mean, like, her moves there are so many long animations.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true.
It's like getting grabbed by Jackie or Jax and then just having to wait the full 10 seconds for their combo to end, you know?
Right. Like, every move is a fatal blow.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Exactly,
like
yeah.
a fatal blow animation.
Like, I feel like they could have just toned it down a little bit for some of her attacks. Like, there's one where she's, like, stabbing your face repeatedly. Now, it's cool. It really is. But you could have just left it at 2 stabs, maybe, just so I could play more than I watch.
She seems to be faster, too, in my opinion, than the other characters. That could just be me, but it looks like she's playing faster.
See, that's something I kept in mind as I was watching, because I've always thought that Kitana and MK11 seemed a bit slow. Mm-hmm. But Mileena's speed sort of reminds me of Kitana's, just somewhat slightly more amped up. If that makes sense? Mm-hmm. Like, they're very reminiscent of each other's styles, but
they are.
Mileena's is a bit faster, but a lot more brutal.
Yeah, I think that's cool how they are similar characters. You know what I mean? Like their fighting styles seem quite a bit similar to each other. Like even their teleportations and stuff like that have like that similar glow to it.
Yeah. Although one interesting thing that I noticed is that her sort of teleport kick, which Kitana had, was very similar in animation, which confuses me because they've changed Rain's roundhouse kick.
They have. I hate that.
Same. I'm actually so annoyed about it.
Yeah, because his roundhouse kick was, that was an animation that was iconic with him.
Exactly.
And now it's like some spinning dart kick that teleports you.
See, that's the thing. The spinning kick actually looks cool to me. It does. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, I'm not sure if you saw, there was a brutality where he's kicking Raiden across the screen. So it's basically a roundhouse brutality as a sort of callback to his infinite combo from MKAT. Mm-hmm. And so he just kicks him over and over and over. But this kick animation is different from his special move in MK11, which is already very different from his original signature kick. So the signature kick is more of actually, we all call it the roundhouse kick, but it's more of like a spinning hook kick, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
And now what they did was they changed it so that he's spinning in a forward direction rather than a backward direction.
And the thing about that kick, that spinning hook kick or roundhouse kick, whatever you want to call it, was back in the day when you would do that on Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, that was like, you would land it and you would just feel like you were stuck in time for that split second that the person was teleporting across screen. And it was almost like a triumphant type of thing. Like, I landed this, he's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. No. It was such a feel-good move.
Yes, exactly. And
I feel like the animation change has taken away some of that effect.
Yeah, I think so too. Which is also strange because we have Shang Tsung who can do that hook kick when he transforms into Rain, but Rain doesn't do his own hook kick.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, of all the times that we would have complained about animation recycling, this is not one of them.
Yeah, right, exactly.
This is the one time we didn't want you to change something, and you did.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that it was because, Shang Tsung has the move, so he shouldn't do it too. But then Mileena has the same animation as Kitana, so that's not even an excuse.
And it now doesn't make any sense for Shang Tsung to do it because
Rain doesn't do it.
Yeah, why is he changing into Rain and doing something that Rain doesn't even do?
Exactly. But see, they took it a bit further, as I was saying. So we had the sort of spinning back kick, spinning hook kick, which then turned into this forward spinning kick. But the brutality that I mentioned is actually just a full-on roundhouse kick.
Oh, like it's not even the hook kick thing?
No, it's just a roundhouse kick. So like a forward kick.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, that is what a roundhouse kick is. I mean, the name roundhouse kick has always been kind of incorrectly used with his super kick. But it's just weird to see how there's so many different animations when Rain is known for that signature animation.
So nothing that he does has that signature move.
No, not that I can think. Okay, no. His fatal blow. In his fatal blow, which is actually really sick. This is one of the few fatal blows I will never get tired of seeing, to be honest. He kicks them with a roundhouse kick, and then he kicks backwards. So he does the kick, but they don't flip through the screen or through the portal as they've made it now. So he does sort of have the animation in one of his moves in the game, but it is disappointing. I mean, obviously, I'm still extremely excited for Rain. He's my favorite. This is what has gotten me back into MK11 big time, but this was actually pretty heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, I imagine so, especially for diehard Rain fans.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not sure where we'd find one, but what have you done to Rain's kick? No, I mean, I'm just happy he's back, honestly. When I watched the Kombat Cast with him, I was so excited to see everything. I mean, I love the designs they've given him. I love the moves, although it was very weird to see that his lightning doesn't seem to be part of his core moveset. That just feels wrong. It feels as wrong as changing his animation for his roundhouse kick. But I'm still extremely excited for Rain. I did not bother watching Rambo. I really did not be bothered. He just looks like like Kano, but with more guns. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He reminds me of Predator.
Yeah.
From MKX with the traps and stuff.
Oh yeah, and I've heard that a lot. Like, everybody thinks he looks just like Predator.
But at the same time, I feel like it's unfair to say that, because then it's just like saying, oh, well, he has traps, so he's like a different character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, kind of jumping away from Rambo back onto Mileena, I got a couple questions.
Sure.
One, is that the same face model as previously?
As Kitana, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. That's really cool. My next question is, since when has Mileena been able to turn invisible?
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, did I miss something, or?
Right? I mean, it seems like they've confused Tarkatans with Zaterans.
Oh, yeah.
Forgetting even the invisibility, the tongue.
Yeah.
As far as I know, that has never been a thing. Until, if I remember correctly at least, she had a long tongue in the MKX prequel comics.
She did. And that's the only time we've seen her with a long tongue. And that
exactly
is something that the Mortal Kombat actress that's going to be playing Mileena pointed out, CC Stringer, when she was getting cast for a tongue for the movie. Everybody was like, why are you getting a tongue? And she pointed out that the MKX comics did have Mileena with a long tongue.
Oh, I didn't even see that she pointed that out. Okay.
Yeah, she ended up doing it in like one of her Instagram stories or something like that. But there's just because there's so much fan uproar over that. And also because she referred to Mileena as an alien in one of her posts, which, you know, I mean, she's not an outer space alien, I guess. But, you know, she went on to clarify saying, hey, I didn't mean she's like an extraterrestrial. I meant she is an alien to...
Just alien in design.
Yeah. So...
I get it. The context matters in that statement, I guess.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't like the tongue. I don't at all. To me, it reminds me too much of Reptile.
Oh, yeah. Well, that goes back to also this, we talked about this on previous Tarkatan Bitesize episodes, and I even think on some Realmcast about this idea that the plan for this reboot era was that everybody from Outworld is somehow their lineage traces back to Onaga, and that's, you know, something that we've kind of had issues with within this new lore.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the reptile Onaga thing makes sense considering their history in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance / Deception. But I don't know. Like Mileena is part Tarkatan. Tarkatans have never been shown to have invisibility, and as far as I know, they have big teeth, not big tongues.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't understand where this has come from. I'm not happy about it. Otherwise, I think she looks great. I really do. I love that they brought back her proper mouth, her proper teeth. MKX looked cool, but the whole point of Mileena was that she was supposed to be sort of sexy, alluring, lure you in with like everything else about her,
right? And
then she takes off the veil and suddenly teeth.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I mean, to the point where we had rumors of nudalities back during the Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3 era. You know. So you haven't watched anything on Rambo? Like I don't even think I've pulled up his videos introducing him. If they've been released yet, I don't know, but
I've seen his gameplay trailer. I've seen one of his fatalities.
What's his fatality? I like I said, you know, I've avoided Rambo completely.
I can barely remember. All I remember was I think he sticks his knife through somebody's jaw and then splits their head open. Although that might have been a brutality. Then there's another one I think where he's got a trap or something. I don't even remember. Honestly, like he looks cool. I'll give him that. But I'm really just not interested at all.
Yeah. And I find that, I mean, I'm sad to say that because I think he's a cool character for a video game. Like, I love Rambo. Like, I mean, but Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I guess he is one of the only mortals showing up in this game nowadays, but...
Well, apparently his story is that he's part of the Special Forces.
No.
Yeah.
No. Don't.
I'm serious.
Don't. Are you? No. Where did you hear this?
I swear. It's in his bio, I think, on his official bio.
No. Why?
If I can pull that up, actually. I know, man. I mean, it's as if we don't have enough, but...
Have you seen the original Rambo movies?
I have, but man, it was so long ago.
Okay, so the original, the first Rambo movie, it's a story about PTSD. I mean, that's all it is. It's a guy who returned from the Vietnam War and is having troubles reintegrating into society, falls into a town with a bad cop, and things escalate to the extreme. And, you know, it kind of progressed into him becoming this war hero, action star, movie star, and then to whatever his current rendition is in The Last Blood, which was the latest movie where he's a retiree who's still kind of dealing with, you know, sins of his past in a way. And so for them to just take him and throw him on Special Forces.
Okay, well, I mean, what you just said sort of relates to the bio. I mean, honestly, I don't like the Special Forces, as you know, but it does seem like a good way to make him sort of fit in. So listen to the bio. Okay. Firstly, his sort of keyword here is, or theme is freedom, of course. Freedom! John J. Rambo is a former United States Special Forces soldier, deeply haunted by his time in Vietnam. He is rough, aggressive, and is well known for entering exceptionally dangerous situations alone. Rambo has reactivated his ruthless fighting skills to infiltrate the Mortal Kombat universe.
Okay, so the current game takes place in 2020, we're presuming, right?
Yeah.
The Vietnam War was in 1954 through 1975. So let's say he was on there for the tail end of the Vietnam War, 1975. How old would that make him?
You're ready for NRS's excuse?
Yeah.
Chronica.
Oh, right.
No, they haven't said it, but that's what I can see them saying.
Okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so he would be 45 if he was from the current timeline where the Special Forces came out in Mortal Kombat 9. Like, I mean, or after Mortal Kombat 9, right? Or I don't know.
The Special Forces?
Yeah, or was that, I guess it was before that because Sony was Special Forces.
No, it was in the previous timeline. I mean, that's when we had Mortal Kombat Special Forces, right, with Jax.
Oh yeah, okay.
And to be fair as well, you know, Mortal Kombat 9 was the reboot, so the Special Forces did exist anyway. They just placed a lot heavier focus on it in this timeline. In fact, it was the Outworld Investigation Agency, which was the extension of the Special Forces, specifically with regards to Mortal Kombat itself.
That's what I'm thinking. Then that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Special Forces took the front seat instead of any OIA and instead of literally anything else in the series, apparently. But another explanation is there was a bit, I don't know if you saw the meme I posted. I can't remember who shared it, but I will be crediting them in the description. Somebody made a meme about all the different realms of Mortal Kombat. And one of Rambo's sort of like winning, what do you call it when they like not an outro, but if you win with a brutality or something, or just win normally, the character does something. So in this, he creates a portal and apparently goes into Vietnam.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So this meme is basically all the realms, and then it shows the Vietnam realm.
Oh,
it's so stupid. I love it. But that could be an explanation, it could just be that it's also bringing him forward in time or something. You don't know.
Yeah. Well, so I've seen one clip of Rambo that I really like, and it's I don't know what it's from. I just saw it from like one of their advertisements for Ultimate Edition of Mortal Kombat 11, and it's where he stabs the knife right next to the person's head, like while the person's laying on the ground, and the person looks over and looks at the knife. Like that's a very cool shot. I'm sure from there it turns into I'm going to use this knife now to gut you or something, but like it's a very cool.
They just stare at the knife together romantically. I mean, it would be good to talk about Rain and Mileena's lore, actually. It seems that both have not really received any true retcons, which is great news.
Yeah.
Rain his keyword is position. Growing up an orphan, Rain joined Edenia's army. His strategic genius earned him quick promotion, which he used to learn he was the bastard son of the god Argus, Edenia's protector. Armed with the knowledge that he's a half-god, Rain battles for his place in Edenia's pantheon. Now, this is pretty much sort of a continuation of his MK9 bio, which was loosely altered from his pre-reboot lore, but it's pretty on point, I would say. So that's great news. I'm very happy to see that. I'm curious if we'll get any further elaboration on how he's learned that he was the bastard son, because it was Quan Chi in the previous timeline.
We're probably going to get an ending where it's like, actually, it turns out that Rain wasn't the bastard son of Argus, but he was actually Sindel's child.
Oh my God! Don't!
He joins her.
No!
Like these alternate endings that we've seen, they can do whatever they want. So,
oh my God! Now I'm actually worried.
You should be.
Then we've got Mileena's, which is identity. Mileena is the product of Shang Tsung's diabolical cloning experiments, a perfect blend of Tarkatan ferocity and athletic grace. Brought forward in the timeline by Chronica, Mileena has learned of her tragic future. Her enemies now must submit or die.
One of her intros is she says like a million souls screamed out for her return or something like that. Which I think that's great in two forms, because one, there are all of her clones that we know exist within this timeline, and in the ending of Mortal Kombat X, her consciousness transferred to all of them and she controlled all of them at once like a big hive. But also it's a reference to all the Mortal Kombat fans who have like demanded that we get Mileena back. So
I would like to say that the ending itself, I wouldn't say it's canon. I mean, I highly doubt that Shang Tsung has thousands of Mileena clones.
You don't think so? I think
thousands. And even if he did, I mean, I'm pretty sure that he would have disposed of them at this point. I always felt like it was an interesting sort of like I'd get if there were a few clones, but thousands of them. You know what I mean?
I think they're there. I just don't think we see them, and I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a clone of her in 11.
Oh, this is where we differ. I'm actually so happy, because I was very concerned that they would use one of the clones instead, which would have felt like a cheap way out on two accounts. One, it's Mortal Kombat. Nobody ever really dies. As with Mortal Kombat 4/Gold, she could have just turned up in the Netherrealm after her death. Two, it would have meant that we've lost all of her character development from MKX. And I think that Mileena really came into her own in MKX.
That this whole debate reminds me of the current launch of X-Men comics, which that's a whole nother tangent. But they're doing something similar where if a character dies, they just get their consciousness transferred into a clone body and they never die in that way. And I thought they were going to do something like that with Mileena in order to keep her going, which, like, as you said, that doesn't make a lot of sense because their characters don't die and there is the Netherrealm where they still exist. So
I'm glad they didn't go that route, honestly. I can see why some people would have liked to have seen that, but in terms of continuity, I think this was the best possible option. I'm very curious to see where exactly Kronika plucked her out from in the timeline. It's obviously after she was Kanem. Speaking of which...
Oh, yes.
It seems NRS have remembered the word Kanem.
Yeah, I messaged you and asked you about this because I was like, I saw the advertising saying, like, the Kanem has returned or something like that. I was like, what? Like, we got Katana Khan... Right? And we got Shao Kahn and Kotal Khan, and now they're using Kanem again. And somebody from NRS made a statement saying that Kanem is the feminine verbiage for Khan, but Khan is interchangeable. Yes. So
why did you guys forget that it could have been used for... If that was the case, why was Kitana only called Kitana Khan and never Kitana Kanem, even once?
Don't be sexist, guys. You want people to be called stewardesses.
Excuse me?
Instead of flight attendants, don't you?
I don't see how any of this relates, and I do not agree with anything he has just said. No, but like, it doesn't make sense, you know? Like, it's clear that they forgot about it and then used it to bring back with Mileena, because they're like, oh wait, we called her Kanem. Shit. You know? But I mean, all in all, I'm very happy that we've got Rain. I'm very happy we've got Mileena. You are very happy we got Rambo.
No. Stop.
But yes, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm very happy we got Rain. I'm seriously going crazy waiting for Rain. I'm so hyped. I don't know if I can make it. It's just a few days away. Did I what?
Did you pre-order?
Oh yeah, like it was Rain. There was no way I was not going to. Like,
well, for somebody who hates spending money on Mortal Kombat, you sure do spend a lot of money on Mortal Kombat.
They don't give us a choice. No, but honestly, very happy with this Kombat Pack. It was a bit weird that it was only 3 of them, but I think Mileena and especially Rain really makes up for that, especially with the choice of Rambo, who does honestly actually look pretty good for a guest. But for me, it's all about Rain. Let us know in the comments, who are you guys most happy to get? I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Mileena bias here. I don't blame you. I hope to see some Rain fans. And if you're a Rambo fan, don't let us hating on him turn you off. Let us know. But
yeah, and if you're a Rambo fan, I want to know why you're so excited for Rambo. Like that's well, I guess why Rambo is my biggest question for this Kombat Pack. So,
you know, I'm not a fan of guests, but I can see people getting excited to see one of their favorite characters make it in. You know what I mean? But let us know anyway, guys. Thanks for joining us for this Tarkatan Bitesize episode. I know it's been a while. We've been very busy. We should be getting back to our proper schedule. So thanks for your patience. Let us know what you think of the Kombat Pack, and we'll have a lot more episodes coming very soon for you. Please like, follow, subscribe to stay up to date, and thanks again.